Everyone, great to see everybody once again. I'll just take some questions. Obviously, it was a good win for us, our first Pac-12 win of the year, so it was big.
What did you guys do differently in practice this week and prepare defensively? You guys were tremendous defensively after having some struggles on the road.
Well, we played two really good basketball teams on the road, tough places to play, and I didn't think we played particularly well on either side of the ball. And I thought a lot of it had to do with us. So we didn't make shots. We missed a lot of lane shots, especially against Utah. In Colorado, we gave them way too many transition baskets. And so we really focused on our defensive principles, playing with more intensity, and figuring out what Pac-12 basketball is all about. So obviously we hope it continues, but I think our freshmen were a little shocked of the atmosphere, and even our two sophomore transfers hadn't played in Pac-12 game yet either. So I think they were a little surprised about the intensity of play. And tonight I thought we did have that intensity, so I give our guys credit.
Were you pleasantly surprised that they played with so much composure and looked comfortable out there and just looked like they didn't look like the same team as last week?
Yeah, they played very well together, 14 assists, 8 turnovers. We had a couple, I guess once in the first half I wasn't happy, where we dribbled the ball around and one of our big guys took a three, and with 5 minutes left, Malik Martin took a three off an offensive rebound with 32 in the shot clock. But those are things we need to address. But other than that, I thought we really played a composed game. Anytime you only have 8 turnovers and you can control the tempo like that. So I was proud of our guys. They played a lot better and a lot smarter.
Where does that come from, the ability to be composed? I mean, for example, so much more interior pass and so much lane cuts and passes. We haven't seen that. Mm-hmm. Where did that, do you think, come from?
Well, we teach them. We just hope they do it in the game. So our big guys are getting better. We had a lot of skill development this week, and they need to become better players. And we're young, but if they want to have a successful Pac-12 season, they need to wake up every day and think about how to become a better player, and then go do it.
Julian was just saying that he felt like some teams didn't respect you guys, didn't feel like you were playing hard. How much of an emphasis was that this week?
Well, I don't know, but you get respect by winning games and competing. So I have no idea what other people think or not think. I'm only concerned about what we think and what we do and who we are. And we had a disappointing road trip, and I thought today we came back and played harder. We played better. We played more composed, and I thought some players stepped up that had been struggling a little bit.
Do you think that's
why the free throw shooting is so?
Because you're here, that's why. That's fine. That's my only explanation. They saw you in the crowd.
Do you think that's
You got a nice tan. How's that bald head tan?
I wish I had that effect on Reinhardt.
Do you think Julian's performance is the most impressive performance the last 2 years?
Julian?
Yeah.
I thought he played great, both sides of the ball. Really competed, and you know, he's 17 points, 5 assists, but it was his energy as well as his productivity.
He seemed a little bit more vocal as well with some of the other guys. Was that something you kind of maybe told him as a captain he needed to do? Or?
Well, we expected out of him. He played a great game tonight, and we need more of that. If we want to have a successful season, we need guys. It doesn't have to be him every night, but we need players to make shots. We need them to defend, and we need them to be vocal and good teammates and play together. So, you know, tonight we did that, and very proud.
Is there an emphasis on getting shots for Nikola, the lane stuff and all?
Yeah,
that?
we tried. We thought without Jordan, we thought he needed to get at least 10 to 12, maybe 15 shot attempts. I think he had 14. He only got to the foul line twice. He needs to do a better job of drawing fouls. He kind of lets the defense off the hook sometimes, but he played a terrific game. You know, he's shooting a very high percentage from the field the last 7 or 8 games. So he's certainly a go-to guy. We run a lot of offense through him, and he needs to keep producing.
How close was Jordan to being able to play tonight?
It's day to day. We don't know. He may or may not be back Sunday. Anytime you have a separated shoulder, there's a lot of pain. There's therapy. You got to strengthen the. I'm not a doctor, but you have to strengthen the shoulder, and he's doing that. Our trainer John Yonamine was with him for 6 months, strengthening the other shoulder after he had a labrum surgery in the spring. And those guys, they know what they're doing because they've already been through it for one shoulder, and we're hoping that he can strengthen his right shoulder enough where he can continue to play, and then who knows down the road what has to happen. But Jordan's a tough young man. He played his high school season with torn labrum and popped out a couple of times and didn't have surgery till after the season. And it was his choice to continue, and so he's very, very tough and takes pain extremely well.
Do you think Malik's kind of taking that next step now that he's been back a little bit from the knee injury?
He just has to play hard. Tonight he played great. He gave energy. He rebounded the ball, used his length. He blocked 3 shots. He helped on ball screens, helped on curl cuts. He scored 8 points in the first half, and that's what we recruited him for, and that's what we expect. He's got to work every day. He's got to get better in the gym, and I think if he continues to have that mentality, he should be a really good player by the end of the year.
Anything else for Coach?
Khalil Dukes.
Khalil's sick. He's the flu. It's been going around, a lot of sickness and injuries, and I don't know if you guys have had it, but we've had quite a few sickness. I think Chaz Bryant had to stay home from the road trip because he had the flu, and then Khalil has it now, and Julian had the flu. At least that's what I blamed his performance on in Utah. Just joking, Julian. All right, guys. Thank you.
Julian, do you think this was your best game of your USC career?
I'll just say I was ultra aggressive and it worked out for the best. Statistically speaking, I'm not sure. I just knew I was aggressive, and that's what we needed today for me. So.
It seemed like you were more vocal as well. Was that something you wanted to take upon yourself after the road trip?
Yeah, that was definitely part of, the game plan. First 2 games we weren't as vocal on defense. Colorado, I think, beat us in transition 26-0, and that was a lot due to not stopping the ball or telling guys where to get to. And so, yeah, I definitely wanted to take on that role today. And I think the team as a whole did a good job of communicating today.
You said you were ultra aggressive, but basically looked very much under control. I mean, how did you put those 2 together?
Well, it's just maturation process. It's something I've been learning from Coach Jason Hart and Coach Norris, just to play under control, but always be in attack mode. So.
Julian, I think I caught the tail end of your interview on the court. Walking over here, you talking about how teams might not have respected you or thought that you guys were playing hard. When did you notice that, and has that been an emphasis?
It might have been a motivational factor, but the coaches constantly remind us, well, at least before this game, that basically what you just said, teams don't respect us. They think we just don't play hard all the time. And like I said, out there, we're not a team who can afford to do that. We're young guys, we're talented, but we don't necessarily have the same size as other Pac-12 teams, so we have to play hard every single game from start to finish.
How much did you want to win just to avoid another start like last season?
Well, we want to win every game. I think this time, though, the approach to the game plan and our focus was there, so we always want to win, though.
Were you disappointed that last shot was changed from a 3 to a 2?
Nicola's?
Oh, I just saw. I thought it was a mistake, but no, I'm fine with that. It's fun.
You seem very happy that.
Yeah, I stepped on the line. Like, what did I do?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You seem very happy that it went in off the glass.
I mean, yeah, I called it, but.
They obviously made a concerted effort to get you the ball, especially in that one stretch there in the second half. You guys really pulled away. Was that just part of the game plan, and how did you approach that sequence?
Yeah, since the Jordan was out, Coach wanted me. He talked to me before the game. He told me that he wanted to occupy the post and play out of this. So he called a lot of plays for me, and I was just working there, play hard, try to make a play for the others, and finish strong.
You were both passing the ball and catching. I mean, there was an awful lot of interior passing going on. Where did that come from? Is that a special emphasis, or is that just you figured out how to do that?
I mean, recently I figured out that I'm most effective from the paint and the other big guys, because I'm basically a 4, but I'm guarded by the 5, because this year I'm playing the 5-man. So we see that as a mismatch, and whenever I get the ball, I'm trying to score, and coach expects me to do that every time.
You had a lot more cutters though in the lane. It looked like tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, last 2 days we were really working the communication between two bigs, and we were trying to find each other for like open layups, and we did a great job tonight.
Julian, how much better do you think the team can be than last season in the Pac-12?
We're not really too concerned about what happened last year. It's a new group of guys. We really just want to focus on getting better every single day. I feel like if we harp on what happened last year, there's not much room for progression this year. So basically, we just want to take this win at Cal and use it as momentum for Stanford and just get better every day.
How important is it for you guys, for yourselves, to win without Jordan? You know, him being the point guard and him being, you know, one of your better players.
You just have to play when your number's called, basically. I think we did a good job of stepping up today and making the defense respect other players that necessarily didn't before. So when Jordan comes back, that's just another threat. And, hopefully we can, like I said, progress through the year and just become, a high-potency offense.
Yeah, and I want to add that Julian today stepped really well in the game, and he knew what he's meant to do, and he distributed the ball pretty well, and then he had turnovers, and I think that's one of the big reasons why we won the game.
Nick, going up against Malik Martin in practice every day, have you seen him progress since his knee injury, coming back from that?
I mean, yeah, he was a little bit down after the injury because he missed 2-3 games, but we're trying, whole team and coaches are trying to get him back because he needs to give really valuable minutes and to play hard, and he just needs to play hard. When he plays hard, he's a really good player.
Nikola, you guys were 17 and 20 at the free throw line, and you entered the game the worst free throw team in the Pac-12. Is there an explanation for tonight?
Well, we've been just working. Since we came back from Colorado, we were in the gym 24/7 and just working on our skills and shooting.